Um, Hi everyone. This clip I'm gonna teach you how to create Google Docs. Google Docs is like it's like Microsoft Word, but it doesn't have as much feature as Microsoft Word. Like it cannot do something, or it can, but maybe it's not as good as Microsoft Word. But the good things of Google Docs is it's kind of free because like we can, if we have Gmail account like Gmail email, we can use Google Docs. And also second thing is like we can share the files and work parallel with our friends. Like if you have a group work, you can share file and your friend can edit. You and your friend can edit at the same time. You don't need to send email to your friend and wait for your friend send it back to you, and just such a waste of time. And you can just like share and do like online collaboration. The topic that I will teach in this clip is how to create Google Docs, and some menus like more or less maybe up to 5 and add it. And if it's too long, I will like split to another clip. Okay, we will start from create Google Docs. Actually, you can, there are quite a few ways to open Google Docs, but I will do like this. So you log into your Gmail account. This is like my Gmail account. And on this button, like this icon, you can click here and you will see Drive. There are quite a few items here like search, Gmail, and photos, calendar, and here is Drive. You click on Drive, so you will open Google Drive page. This is like the main page of Google Drive, and here you can new like many kind of document, or you can new folder, new you can upload file, or you can here like for this clip we will new Google Docs. And next time I will teach you how to use Google Sheets and Google Slide, or maybe Google Form if you have time. And before creating Google Docs, I will show you a little about the setting here. Here you can notice that my Google, the menu is in English, and if you want to change to Thai, you can do this by click setting. Okay, let's say if I new Google Docs here, which is to create new Google document, you can see the menu is in English here. Menu here on the main drive and on the Google Docs are in English. But if you want to change to Thai, you can click back to Google Drive, click this icon and setting. You can see language here. You change language setting. Here I already have English and Thai, but I set English as the first language. If you want to change, okay, let's say if I delete Thai, now I only have English. And if I want to add Thai font, I just like add another language, and I scroll down to type, or I can type Thai here. And I select it, it will also add Thai language. And if I want my menu to Thai, if I want to change to Thai, I just click Thai as a first language. I go back to my drive. Here you can see the language already changed to Thai, like Pasa or la la blah blah blah. Back to Google Drive. See the menu are already in Thai, like Drive or my Drive ของฉัน อะไรแบบนี้ or if I say new Google Sheet, oh no, Google Docs is also changed to เอกสาร and if I new Google Docs here, the menu also changed to Thai compared to when I use English menu, the menu is in English. So it's really up to you, like which language you feel more comfortable. But I will just change to English. So I click back to setting and language here, and I will change my menu to English. But I just like make it up. I'm not gonna delete this Thai. I just like keep it there, but I just make English as first language. Then back to my drive. And I will create Google Drive as the first thing that we will learn from this clip. It's up to here. So I click New Google Docs. And here it will create Google Docs, of course. The first thing first, we will rename this document. If you don't rename anything, it will just say like untitled document. Oh, it doesn't matter. It will always save to your drive, but of course you want to name it like meaningful. I will just say, okay, my journey for 004 12 something. Okay, so for this subject, like I will maybe type about my journey, my trip during New Year or for New Year or something like that. Okay, so here I already saved the file. So if I go back to my Google Drive, I want to search for file. I can search for file here. So in Drive, I can search by file name like 004 00 00. Okay, I just search like this. It doesn't show. Maybe it doesn't update yet. Okay, maybe later if I search it will show. But anyway, back to the main drive. If after I type something, okay, let's say I type I went to Chiang Mai last month. It was fun. I don't know. I will just like type something here. Let's say I type something here, and I work on this file, and let's say next week I want to search for this file, and I don't know where do I save it. Actually, I can search in Drive here, or I can click recent. It will show the most recent file that I work. See, I have like my journey for 034, or I have another file like that. And this is how you create new Google Docs and you renamed it. Back to when you create Google Docs. One thing is also maybe interest you. When you create Google Docs, you have two options like blank document and form template. What I create was like blank document. And if you want to create form template, let's try a little bit. When you create form template, it's like you choose template that you want to use. For example, you might want to create your resume or letters or create poster. You just use that template and add it to your detail. Let's say, okay, you want to create resume and for job application, you click this and you change to your name, something like that, and you don't need to make a format. This is the like make your life easy like that. You can also still change format, change the font and stuff, but well, if you already like this template, you don't really want to change anything, or you choose another template, this is like maybe also useful. Anyway, back to our file. So here you already create new Google Docs. You can open, you can make a copy, you can also email to your friends. To email here, it doesn't mean you share the file to work with your friend. You just send them an email. For example, I want to email this file to my friend. Let's say I want to email to pontiwa.pmsu. Now I use pimoney@gmail. I can change subject to like check out my report or check out my journey. Please give comment, something like that. And here you can also send a copy to yourself. It's like you just want to also send yourself an email, or you want to send as PDF or send as like Microsoft Word. Okay, now I will send as PDF. I send email to another friend with each another email of myself. So I already sent it. I also got email to myself because I choose like send a copy to myself. And if my friend, which is pontiwa.pnfu, if my friend check email, when my friend check email, she will also see the file, which is here. It is in the spam because it's like MSU. It's just detect for my Gmail as spam. So here it is. Like check out my journey. I can click here. It's just like email setting, like report not spam. It's like okay. So from now on, from this email, it's not spam anymore. So it's like my journey for la la. I can click this file. She emailed me as PDF, so it's like PDF. I can also download it, something like that. And here I will just report not spam. Okay, so from now on, this pontiwa.p can receive email from Pimoney. I will just delete this mail. Okay, back to menu. So I have email, I have download. I can download as Microsoft Word or PDF or plain text. Like you can download like from by this format, but usually maybe Microsoft Word or PDF. So I download as PDF. Did I click? Okay, here. So this file is like my journey for 004. It will be a PDF. So in this case, you want to download it and save it for later. You can download it. Another thing is like make available offline, because like now you work online. But just in case you want to be able to work offline when you don't have internet or anything, you can also make it available offline. So you click it and it says document now available offline. So it's better to make it in case you just like somehow don't have internet. Another option, another feature that is really good, very useful here is like version history. For example, if I type something, I start working with this file. I already typed something. I said I saw lots of animals like tiger, monkey, cows, zebra. I don't know if I can see it in Chiang Mai, but whatever. And then I say, okay, for example, maybe assume I already work a lot. I type a lot, like 10 pages. And I start typing some rubbish, like something doesn't make sense or blah, blah, blah. And I want to save this version just in case like next time I type something and I want to go back to this version, I can always go back to this version. So I say click name current version. I say, let's say version 1. I just give it a name like version 1 up to day 1. Just usually when you save the version, just give it like meaningful name. And then I start typing like day 5. I type something. Again, I want to save version. So I said name current version. I say, okay, version 2. I say day 5. And I don't know, I type again. Up to page, many pages. And I said like, I just realized I did some mistake. Then I want to go back to the very previous version. I can do this by say like see version history. It will show all the version that I have. See, I have version 1 up to day 1, and I have version 2, like I name it like day 5. So if I click up version 1, it will go back to version 1. Or I click version 2, it will show version 2. Or if I want the current version, I can click current version. See, it go to page 2 like that. And I say, okay, I did some crap. Like since version 2, it doesn't make sense. I want to go back to version 1. I can always select version 1 and I said, click here, restore this version. And it will ask like, are you sure you want to revert to this version? You said restore, yes. See, it will go back to version 1. The rest, like the rubbish that you type, already gone. So you just like, okay, you can just start editing from here. You say, okay, you just type you just make mistake and you say, I went to แม่ฮ่องสอน and by also something like that. And if you like, you can always go back to whatever version that you have saved. You can always see version history. See version 1. It also say like this is like that you edit. If version 1 here, version 2 is here. You have something and the version that sometimes is automatic save for you. See, this one and the current version. When you back to version 1, you delete this one and you add this one. You can always go back to whatever version that you want. So I will just keep current version. I don't want to bring back, so I just like go back here. So this is very useful. Well, instead of you download many files and you name it like Final Cut 1, Final Cut 2, Final Cut 3. I don't know if your habit are like that or not, but this is like, oh, so you're not really confused. Rename. Well, you can always just click here and rename it. Something like that. You don't really need to click here. Move is like you move it to the folder. Okay, I will show you here how do you make the folder. You back to your drive. It's shown here because I click listen, and if I click drive here, it will go back to like the main drive, main page. You can click here to create folder. So for example, if you do many assignments of many subjects by on Google Docs and you want to like make it tidy, like make it neat, separate like mathematics subject, English, biology or Thai or whatever, you can always create folder here. Let's say I create folder and I name it like my Actually, I want to name it 004, but I already create folder with that name. So we just say journey. So I created, see, it's my journey here. Back to my file, I said file, move. So I can move it to whatever folder that I want. I will move it to my journey. Where is, okay, here. So I say move. So it's not going to be right, like so confused like in your drive, but I have a lot of folder here already, so it's look a lot. So let's click at my journey. See, my journey for 004 is already here. What's next? Move to trash is to delete this file. Publish to web, to the web is like if you want to share this file, you can get the link, you can copy the link and send it to your friend or put it on your Facebook or do whatever. So you can copy this link. So that's all. You can publish it to the web. And one thing is, this is really important also, is the page setup. Page setup, and to set the document, also like to set the margin. Here you can make orientation as a portrait or landscape. Landscape is usually like our file is like portrait. And paper size, you can, maybe your default is letter or something else. But usually we will work with A4. So you can select A4 here. And margin, or actually your detail is different, but because like I already work and save as detail, so it show like this on my my document. So for margin, if you use Thai menu, it will show here as a centimeter. But if you use English menu, it will show like inch. Usually we show like margin on the like official document. The margin on the top side is like 1.25 inch. The top left is 1.25 inch or 3.175 centimeters. And the bottom and right is 1 inch or 2.54 centimeters. You can always change it here. And if you change it, you can click save as default if you want it to be like this for every document. Mine is already disabled because I don't change anything here, but if you change to this, you can click here, save as default. But in this case, I will click OK. And also another thing is about font. Sometimes if you change language here and you expect for Thai font to show, no, it's not like that. You can here, if you haven't add Thai font here, you don't really have Thai font available here. This is how you can add Thai font. You click here, the triangle here, and you say more font. And you want Thai font here, instead of all script, you can scroll down to Thai. So to show only Thai font is like easier to look for Thai. The official documents, usually they use like Thai Saraban. You can click Thai Saraban and something else like Mali that you want to add, or I will add like a few more like charm. Oh, Tasadik is also, well, maybe it looks good. I will just add 4 of this font. So then when I type in Thai, เราไปเที่ยวแม่ฮ่องสอนและปายอะไร okay, I will just like type something here, and let's say I want to change the font to Charm and increase. Oh, I don't want bold. Increase font to, let's say, 20. So this is the Charm font. Or usually official document for Thai, they use Saraban. Do I have Saraban here? Oh, I will just use normal Saraban. And the font is 16. Like that. So it's pretty easy to change the font. That's all for the file menu. Print, you can print, of course, paste it up. Next, go to edit. Edit, you have a like undo, redo, cut, copy, paste, just like normal. Okay, let's say for example, I want to copy here. I can use shortcut if you familiar with shortcut like Control C, I say Control V, like here. One thing is also interesting is like paste without formatting. For example, if I copy something from the web, let's say I interested in this thing, I want to copy this to my document. Let's say I copy this one. Okay, I will go to next page. If you want to go to next page, you can say Control Enter. See, from this here, it will jump to next page. If I just copy and I just paste it, see the format from the website will come like, oh, it's because it's Charm, because like I use Charm font here, but actually it shouldn't be Charm. But anyway, what I want to show you is like about the format. Here I just copy like Control C and Control V, just normal paste. But if I want to paste without formatting, I will delete this first because it's stuck with Charm. You will not see the difference. Okay, I will do it again. Paste without formatting. Okay, sorry, it comes with the font that I show. I do it again. Just like, let's say like I start over. See here what I want to show you. You can see the difference here. Let's say if I copy Control C and I paste Control V, the format of the font or anything will come from the website. See, this is big, this is small. But if I say paste without formatting, it will delete the format from what you copy. See, this topic like bug in Word 2016 doesn't come. It doesn't show as huge font. So it might be useful when you want just to copy like data or text, but you don't want the format. File and replace. Here is also useful. For example, if you want to file like 2016, here it will highlight the 2016 in the document. And if you want to replace it with 2000 to 2017, you can say replace. If you click replace, it will replace just one that it see next, because previously my cursor what is in here, so it will replace the next word. Next time if I click replace, it will replace this one. Replace. See, why isn't it? Well, maybe I put it somewhere, I'm not sure. Anyway, so if I click replace, it will keep replace one by one. See, 2017, 2017. But if I press replace all, it will replace everywhere, like 2016, 2017, everywhere. So it might also be useful. Select all is like if you want to select all document, and maybe you want to change the alignment. This is like left alignment. You might want to make center or right, or justify like this, like make it like full page, like from left to right. Next is the view. You can show ruler. This I already showed. If I take it off, here is the ruler, here just disappear. Here disappear. So when you want to like do the margin or do the indent, you can easily doing it, something like that, if you show ruler. Document outline, I already showed it. Okay, if I take it off, you can notice like there is nothing on the left side. If I show document outline, you will see the document outline, which is like the heading or the bold text. I will show you later when I talk about like the format of the text. Here you can see, so it's like easier if you can jump to the outline in the document like this. Next is equation toolbars. This is like useful if you want to add equation or like mathematics, of course. So if you click here, you can see like new equation. For example, if you want to type like pi r square, so it's pi here, and r square, you can click here for r square. This is r square, is x power b, but here you choose this one and you type r, and then if you use the right arrow, see, when you type, after you type r, you use the right arrow, you can see the cursor is like a little bit jump up. You can type 2 here, and you just have to click it again, and you say equal to 32.5 or something like that, whatever you want. Or you can add another example. I said square root of 25. I click here, square root, and it will show here, like I said, 25 or 250. If I keep typing, it will be like under square root. But if I only want 200.5, and then I have to click like right arrow just a little bit, then I can say equal to, I'm not sure, like la la la, something like that. Or if you say equal to multiply, in here is it for multiply, 2 multiply 3, something. If you want the any format, you can choose from here, like any symbol. This is like to insert equation. You can show equation toolbar. If you don't want it, you can hide it, because like maybe you don't really want to use it. You can also again do it from insert. I think you have insert here, see, equation here. But if you want to add like more often, you can just like show equation toolbar always. Okay, this is up to view menu. Like next clip, I will show from the insert menu.